Blazers, do you have all of your SSL hours? In Montgomery County Public Schools, students must complete a minimum of 75 volunteer hours between 6th and 12th grade in order to graduate from high school. For any seniors hoping to graduate this spring, the deadline to submit those hours is June 2nd. I talked to Blair College and Career Information Coordinator Jasmine Delos Reyes, SSL Coordinator Beth Sanchez, and SSL Ambassador Norma Eileen Reyes to learn more about why service hours are so important and what some of the most common opportunities are for Blair students.
I would say actually right now we do have a lot of seniors that do not have all their SSL hours completed, and that is very worrying.
Blair is pretty relaxed about finding their service learning hours until they're seniors, and we'd love that to change. We'd love for you to do it before senior year. And then senior year, we have a lot of students that get active with Small Things Matter. Blair student that started that nonprofit. Difference Makers is another local organization. The food banks are really popular, and again, that kindness corner. And so senior year, we go from probably about 70% of the senior class needing their hours to, at the end of March, only 8% of students needed their hours. So senior year, they really buckle down and get them done. But again, we'd love you to do it by junior year to make it less stressful on you when you're trying to get your graduation requirements. So Blair has a kindness corner. Miss Navavian runs it out of the room right by the main office, and so she is Blair's community coordinator. She works with local elementary schools and middle schools and Blair, and she gets families whatever they need. So she has a very big job. Blair is a very large community, and so students are constantly helping her boxing up groceries, putting together backpacks, clothing drives. So that's probably one of the most popular Blair activities.
I would say honestly, Blair has so much opportunities. Even staff members are willing to incentivize SSL hours just for you to help them out and for you to, build connections and be part of the community with them. I would say just really go for it and just ask them if they have anything or if they know of anyone, because I am 100% sure that they do know someone.
My job was really to help other kids at Blair and really help them get connected to other opportunities they may not have known about. Like, for example, I know a popular one is becoming a manager of like an athletics team. Basically what I did was to help connect basically this like communication gap between teachers and students.
Being involved and being out there and immersing yourself in your community builds character, because you have a sense of the perspective of this is what's happening in the world. And it's so important that there's people out there that are struggling, there's homeless people that needs help. So it really builds character, creates compassion, and I think it really just builds perspective. And I think every student should have that before they graduate high school.
Sometimes those volunteer opportunities turn into internships, or they go beyond just, I needed 10 more hours, but then they found that volunteering at that hospital or that daycare center or within that food bank was so meaningful to them that they continue to do so. If so, what else is another big organization that is a food bank organization? And there were a lot of students who kind of started doing that to get some hours, and then especially the need in the last couple of years with the pandemic, that became a passion of theirs and something that they really got involved with.
It is so important. Not even the sense of how many hours you have. I mean, by all means, it's wonderful to have 500 hours, and I think that's really great, but it's what comes with that 500 hours. So you participate in all these different community organizations, faith-based organizations, being really participating in your community is so important in college. They don't just look at the grades, your SAT scores, or your college essay. They also look at what you've done outside or within the four walls of the school building. And I think it's a great reward, not just for the sake of checking off that requirement when you graduate, but also it's a great reward internally, because you know that you've really created and impacted something good in your community.